What a fantastic battle we're expecting Saturday night in Tallahassee. Number 5 Notre Dame versus number 2 Florida State. And I am pleased to be joined right now by the 1987 Heisman Trophy winner, Tim Brown, Notre Dame great. Tim, right away, let's not waste any time. Give me your thoughts about who wins Saturday night and why.
Well, of course, I'm hoping that Notre Dame wins the game. And if they win this game, it's going to be because of two reasons in my mind. One, they don't turn the ball over. And number two, they stop the big play. Notre Dame hasn't seen an explosive offense, guys who are able to catch a 5-yard pass and turn it into an 80-yard catch and touchdown. They haven't seen a guy like that this year. And they're going to see that in Green and a couple other guys with Florida State this weekend. So they have to be able to stop the big play. And everybody knows that you don't win football games if you turn the ball over. And so they're going to have to get away from doing that, which they've been doing a lot of the last couple of weeks.
We've seen Everett Golson turn it over a few too many times the last couple of weeks, but other than that, he's really had a really remarkable season considering he didn't play at all last year. What are your thoughts on the Golson versus Jameis Winston matchup, two of the best quarterbacks in college football right now?
No doubt about it. I think we were all shocked to see Everett come out and play so well initially. We were looking for the rust, and there wasn't any in the first couple of games. And I really think he got a little bit of, reading his press clippings, too much of that. People starting to say he was in the Heisman race and all that kind of stuff. It's a very difficult thing, for a young man to deal with. So hopefully he's gotten all that out of his system. He can go out and play. But obviously this kid has the ability to make plays at the end of the game to help Indy win games, and that's what it's all about. As far as Jameis, he has just been spectacular when he's been on the field. His game last week versus Syracuse was almost flawless. So this is a guy that if he has time to throw the ball and set his feet, he's going to find somebody to get the ball to, and most of the time it's going to be right on the money.
You talked about Heisman hype perhaps affecting Everett Golson a little bit. Obviously, Jameis Winston went through it last year as the Heisman winner, and you went through it. Does it really impact you as a player going out Saturday after Saturday, feeling that pressure of the country kind of watching you as the possible front runner for a Heisman?
Well, for me, it was great because Notre Dame was in the race for the national championship my senior year. I have never, my 3 years in varsity football here at Woodrow Wilson in Dallas, I was 4-25-1. When I get to Notre Dame, we're 5-6, 5-6. Lou Holtz's first year, I think we're 5-6. So I was in the middle of my first winning season, so I was all caught up into that. And I think for most of the team, it was all about winning the national championship. Now, once we lost to Penn State, the next to the last game of the year, the battle cry was, hey, let's go out and play well for Timmy, in the Miami game so he can win the Heisman.
You brought up Lou Holtz coming into your career at Notre Dame. Since Lou left, obviously Notre Dame's been up and down. Now it seems like Brian Kelly is the right fit for the job. What makes him the right man for Notre Dame?
Well, I've said from day one, since Lou left, that position requires a rock star. You got to have somebody that when those guys cross the street to the athletic department, you need somebody who's going to garner your attention. And I don't know if they've had that over the last several years before Brian came in. But Coach Kelly he's a spitfire, man. He's a guy to get in your face, but at the same time, he knows how to pat you on the back and keep you going. And I think that's what they were missing. And I think Kelly has shown that he has a formula for getting these guys to play good football.
Tim, I have to ask you this. Can you compare for me Notre Dame fans and Raider fans?
Oh, man. I mean, there's only one common quality, and that's loyalty. After that, it all goes to craziness. I spent a week with the Raider fans in London, and I was out there last weekend for the San Diego game, and my kids were just having a blast with these guys dressing up as monkeys and all this kind of stuff. You're not going to see that at Notre Dame Stadium. It's more wine and cheese there, but both of them are super loyal, man, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of both of the fan bases.
No doubt. Tim Brown, 1987 Heisman Trophy winner. Really appreciate talking to you here on the Notre Dame Football Report on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.